Zhao Lusi hinting at huge surprise for fans. Zhao Lusi, our beloved Rosy Zhao, has just achieved something that fans never saw coming. She has officially been featured in an English language book, and the world cannot stop talking about it. This isn't just a small mention. It is a full two-page feature that celebrates her personality, her journey, and her hard work in a way that leaves both fans and casual readers in awe. The title of the feature, Simply and Beautifully, Rosy Zhao, and believe me, this moment is not only iconic, it is also emotional for everyone who has followed her rise in the entertainment industry. So let's break it all down together, step by step, with every little detail you need to know. Because Zhao Lusi being included in an English book is more than just an article. It is proof of her global influence, her unshakable charm, and her unstoppable career. Stick with me until the very end, because you're about to see how this feature captures the essence of Zhao Lusi in a way that even her biggest fans might find surprising. First, let's talk about the introduction of the feature. The book opens its section on Zhao Lusi by painting a picture of her cheerful, radiant personality. It says, and I quote, in front of the camera, "She's always lively and full of laughter. You never seem to see Zhao Lusi depressed, even before she became famous." Think about that for a second. Long before she was the household name we know today, before the fame, the writer clearly admires her. They dive into the deeper aspects of her personality, not just the roles she has played or the glamorous photo shoots she's been part of. Instead, they focus on how genuine she is. The feature captures how she brings laughter and warmth to every room she enters, both on screen and off, and fans couldn't agree more. But the book doesn't stop there. It also highlights her incredible work ethic. We all know Zhao Lusi as a talented actress who seems to be in drama after drama, constantly blessing fans with new performances. But seeing it written in black and white hits differently. The book mentions that Zhao Lusi filmed 6 to 7 dramas in just 2 years. 6 to 7? That kind of workload is unimaginable for most people, but she pulled it off with grace. The feature goes on to describe how she rushed home to Chengdu just to have New Year's Eve dinner with her family, only to fly back the very next day to continue filming. That story alone melted the hearts of fans worldwide. This detail struck a chord with readers. Many fans shared their own thoughts online, saying how much they respected her for balancing her career with her personal life. Some said, this is what makes her so real. She's a superstar, but she's also just a daughter who wants to eat dinner with her parents. Others said her dedication is unmatched. She works harder than anyone, and yet she still finds time for love and family. Now let's pause and think about why being included in an English book is such a big deal. For many Chinese actors and actresses, international recognition is something that comes slowly, if at all. The entertainment industry is often very localized, and while some stars gain global popularity, fans on international platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are celebrating this moment as if it were a personal victory. Many said things like, "Our Lucy is going global, and she deserves every bit of this recognition." Some even joked, imagine studying for an exam and suddenly finding Zhao Lusi in your textbook. I would never complain about homework again. The excitement is real and it's spreading fast. But what's truly powerful about this feature is how it portrays Zhao Lusi not only as an actress, but also as a role model. The writer clearly admires her resilience, her joy, and her hardworking nature. They portray her as someone who inspires others, whether it's through her characters on screen or her personal values off screen. In doing so, the book gives Zhao Lusi a new platform, the power to inspire readers who may have never even seen one of her drama. Now let's get into the fan theories, because you know the fandom is never quiet. When it comes to Zhao Lusi, some fans are already predicting that this book feature is just the beginning of a bigger wave of international opportunities. They believe it could lead to magazine covers, interviews in international outlets, or even global endorsements. And let's not forget the emotional side of this. For many longtime fans who have supported Zhao Lusi since her early days, seeing her name and her story printed in English is overwhelming. It feels like validation. They've always believed in her, and now the world is starting to see what they saw all along. One fan wrote, "I started watching Lucy when she was just a rookie. Of course, with any big news, there are always skeptics. A few voices online questioned whether being in a book really matters compared to winning awards or starring in blockbuster dramas. But fans quickly shut down that negativity, reminding everyone that every form of recognition counts. One comment put it perfectly: it's not about the size of the achievement." And they're absolutely right, because at the end of the day, Zhao Lusi being featured in an English book is about visibility, about legacy, and about the ripple effect her story will have across cultures. So what's next? That's the big question. Will Zhao Lusi take advantage of this momentum and step into more international projects? Will she surprise us with collaborations outside of China? Will global brands start lining up to work with her? The possibilities are endless, and fans are eagerly watching her every move. But one thing is already certain: Zhao Lusi's star is shining brighter than ever. From her cheerful personality that lights up every room to her work, ethic that inspires admiration, she is proving that she's more than just an actress. She's a force of nature, a role model, and now a name that belongs not just to China, but to the world. And perhaps the most touching part of all this is the reminder that Zhao Lusi never lost sight of who she is. The feature shows us a woman who laughs, who works tirelessly, who loves her family, and who continues to chase her dreams with passion. Fame may have elevated her, but it didn't change her. She's still the same Rosy Zhao who brings joy wherever she goes. So here's the truth: Zhao Lusi being in this English book isn't just a milestone. It's a message that her story matters, that her voice carries weight, and that her influence is crossing boundaries. It's a reminder to fans everywhere that supporting her has always been worth it, because Zhao Lusi isn't just making history, she's inspiring it. And that's why this moment will be remembered forever. Zhao Lusi, our Rosy Zhao, has gone from local star to global icon. And this English book is just the beginning of her new chapter. This is Date Map, and you've just watched the full story behind Zhao Lusi's latest achievement. Stay tuned until the very end, because if there's one thing we've learned about Zhao Lusi, it's that she always has another surprise waiting around the corner.